For the July season, you guys need some of the best decks for ladder right now, and as we have this crazy meta going about, it's very important you have a deck that's going to work well. So today we have 5 decks that are some of the best in the game, and none of them have champions today, so every single person watching should be able to find a deck for them. Hopping straight into the action, we got this crazy fun, crazy effective Electro Giant Mirror bait deck. It's a very new deck, it's very powerful, and like I said, the Electro Giant with the mirror, I mean, it's just nuts out here. You don't have a big spell, but you have the Goblin Barrel and the mirror as your main win condition. Because the Goblin Barrel mirror is so powerful, it really is a solid way of doing tower damage that you can rely on. And be sure to watch until the end, because we're going to be going through exactly how you should play every single deck, and the decks will only continue to get stronger throughout the video. Here we are against game number 1. Now with this deck, it's all about the cycle. If you know the opponent has a Goblin Barrel and mirror themselves, then you need to make sure your log and mirror are in cycle. Things like that. They're small things, but they definitely matter in a deck like this, where every single cycle, every single card rotation is going to be essential in how you're going to be able to win the game. So let's go with our Dark Goblin here. Going to be able to chip up this Ice Golem, and boom, we see a balloon, we see a skeleton barrel. We're going to be able to actually kite all of these over. You probably didn't expect the balloon, but because we made a little mistake there with the cannon, luckily the mirror was able to actually make up for that, and we were able to defend, whereas otherwise, I mean, that probably would have been terrible for us. Either way though, we'll take it, right? Mistakes happen. That is definitely something we got to just live with. We're going to expect to see the Barb Barrel here. I would assume Snowball, Barb Barrel, it's going to be their combination of spells, but let's see if we're correct. Is it going to be true? Boom. Snowball comes down again, so maybe I was wrong there. I don't know. Let's go in with an Electro Giant. I'm curious to see, right, what kind of building does this person have? If they go with a bomb tower right now, you already know we're gonna try and snipe that with the Dark Goblin. We're gonna go into the Dark Goblin now though, and we're also gonna definitely use a cannon once again just to distract both of these things. Because he just went in, he really attempted to tower trade that, and that is super risky, because guess what? If he's not able to successfully defend this bro just lost his whole tower, and that will probably be game, because this deck's on defense crazy good, right? We see the Fire Spirit and Dark Goblin helping out this Electro Giant. We're able to keep those goblins alive because the Snowball doesn't finish them off. The E-Giant resets the tower. The Hunter's doing some good damage to the E-Giant, but even still, look at how much damage we're able to do. That is a successful push. That is what we like to see. Starting off the game well, you can already start to quickly see why this deck is so powerful. So instead of actually spending Elixir on this Hunter, we don't need to. We're just going to go into the Mirrored Barrel and literally almost take this dude's whole tower. So right now, we just got to play some decent defense. Things will be looking great. So we can go in with another Electro Giant in the back, because we do have the cannon, we have the Dark Goblin, we have a bunch of stuff in cycle. It is also now double Elixir, so we're going to be able to hopefully get a little bit more Elixir to help ourselves defend this here. But the balloon's coming in. Do they have free spell? If they do, honestly, that probably wouldn't have even taken our tower. But we're feeling all right here, guys. Let's go in with the Skeleton Army just to bait some stuff out. We're going to be able to Goblin Barrel. Probably going to have to snowball the Skeleton Army, but no, they do not have to. Let's go into the Mirrored Barrel then, knowing that they're going to snowball those first goblins. Guys, this is going to do a crazy amount of damage here. We're going to be able to actually almost take out the entire tower, it looks like. So much damage coming through. Both of their towers are incredibly weak. It's just going to take a couple more Goblin Barrels. We're going to be sitting in a great position here. He's obviously using the Speedy Balloon, which is honestly kind of fun. It's definitely cool to see someone trying out this type of deck. So let's go into the cannon here. We're going to be able to also hit him up with another cannon, and then hopefully, yeah, our Dark Goblin on the left there is going to be able to help us out, clutching up there. Let's try and get the 2 crown win for you guys. The Dark Goblin's going to lock on, luckily. Let's go into the Goblin Barrel. The Fire Spirit's going to finish it off. Guys, really, really good a game. Exactly showing why this deck is so good there. Defensively, you got everything you need. You do have to be a little bit careful if they have things like Minion Horde, but once again, you have that Electro Giant. Be crazy with it. Be creative. Guys, the Electro Giant can, of course, take down those Minion Hordes. Deck number 2 is going to be the Bandit Goblin Drill Bomber Cycle deck. Super effective deck in the meta. It's going to be a lot of fun, and of course, it does have its good matchups to where you're just going to be getting free wins out here as long as you're spamming your hearts out. Here we are, we're going in, and we got a really good starting hand, honestly. We have some great defensive answers. We're going to go with the Bandit. First play, we see this giant Skeleton King, sorry. Let's go in with a log in a second. Honestly, let's just wait. Let's just go with our Inferno Tower. We know that the Skeleton King's coming in. They might be able to RG behind this. I would be okay with that, because once again, with this deck, you have 2 buildings, right? So you can get a little crazy with it. We're going to go with a Bomber here to help our tower out in case any skeletons spawn close. And that Skeleton King did go down pretty easily there. So honestly, even though they tried to Graveyard, I do not think that was the move. We're going to be able to certainly punish them for that. Let's go into all of this. Guys, unless they have something crazy, I think this could get a lot of damage. The Fire Spirit connects, which is awesome. The Bandit will dash. Level 10 Bandit, even though she's under leveled, going to be doing a crazy amount of damage. And you can see the Bomber takes out the Barb. That's pretty much tower down, guys. All we have to do is cycle a couple fireballs, defend. The decks are working great today. Let's go in with an Inferno Tower, knowing that he's got Graveyard. It's really no big deal to go with an Inferno Tower because obviously, especially if you're Elixir, if you have so much damage lead like we do here, we just have to defend. It's going to be pretty easy, if I do say so myself. So let's go in with just a bomber at the bridge. If he probably will have to spend Elixir on that, and then that Elixir will go right into our Inferno Tower. If he doesn't spend Elixir on it, well, then we get a free bomber hit, and that is even easier now to take his tower. So that's what we like to see. Let's go in with a Goblin Drill and Fire Spirit. He might have given up, which I wouldn't be surprised if he did, to be honest. We really made a great play there at the start, pushing when he overcommitted with that Graveyard on the Inferno Tower, guys. That was just a mistake. But yeah, it's going to be game over. We get another win. Really quick games to start the day off. It's what you like to see. If these are the best decks, right, they really are. You can tell they just got it going on, boys. Let's go. Huge wins, 3 crown and a 2 crown. That's what you like to see starting off the day. Let's hop into the next deck, though. Really awesome win there. Deck number 3 is going to be Fireball Bait. It's very effective against Electro Giant. You have the Zappies. You have the Goblin Cage. So if you're cycling well, you're playing well, it's going to get you a lot of easy wins. Nice. We see the Miner coming down. Good luck to this guy. We have a really defensive starting hand. So I think what we're going to do here, actually, instead of leaking, we're going to go with our Goblin Cage and hope that he doesn't have anything too crazy, right? So the log comes out, the Miner came down. We did have quite a lot going on here, so let's honestly go with our Royal Recruits in the back. I think we might be able to make something happen here. His bats are now out of cycle with the Miner, which is great for us, of course. We see the Wall Breakers, which is really confusing because that's just going right into all of our stuff here. I think we're going to be able to make something happen and absolutely destroy this dude's hopes and dreams. Let's go with the Flying Machine at the river. He probably has Fireball, potentially. Let's go in with Royal Hogs right at the river. There's the Royal Delivery, guys. This is going to be a really, really difficult defense for him, I'd have to imagine. Not only is he going to be extremely low on Elixir, but man, oh man, both sides, they're getting tagged up. The bats get some good value there, taking down our Flying Machine. But either way, I mean, that was a great start to the game. Playing a little slow, realizing, hey, the opponent is definitely struggling here. It's gonna help us out, get ourselves an early lead. That's what you like to see. Once again, we have a really good cycle as well, which definitely helps. Arrows are good. The Knight will come down, which is a fair answer, of course. Let's go in with just a Goblin Cage here. If he decides to go into the Miner or something, we'll probably place the Goblin Cage a little differently, but no, nothing follows. If he goes into the Miner, we can once again Barbell, but he's got Miner, Bats, Inferno Tower, Roll Delivery. Interesting stuff, of course. We're going to have to try and protect this Flying Machine, basically, at all costs. We see the Miner there. We're going to Fireball this, guys. Goblin Brawler's going to get on tower. It's going to do a crazy amount of damage, and there we go. He just had to spend 5 Elixir on a Goblin Brawler. We will certainly take that. Let's go in with some Royal Recruits in the back. The Miner goes down. If Miner's his main way of tanking for stuff, if it's not in cycle, we can probably spend a lot of Elixir here, and we see the poison. So he's straight up running Miner poison, which is really interesting to see. What we're going to be able to do now is hopefully go in with the Royal Hogs in the middle, but I don't know if we want to. He's probably going to Inferno Tower. We see the bats out there. Let's just arrows them, guys, so then we can go with our Flying Machine, and Flying Machine's going to get free value. Let's go into the Royal Hogs over here. Very nice. He goes in. Honestly, that's an interesting choice because we're going to be able to do hopefully a lot of damage. The Barbell was completely misplaced, we can't lie. He's able to catch up on damage because of it, but we have done so much damage to both towers. I'm really feeling good about this. Let's go in with the Fireball here. We're going to be patient there so then we can also hit all the bats. Definitely a good move. Let's go into the Goblin Cage. Let's wait a second here. We got to make sure that we do take one of his towers. As long as we take one tower here, we're going to be in a great position. We see the log. We see a bunch of stuff. This dude is cycling like no tomorrow. Let's go in with some Zappy split. I do think those bats are going to get a little bit of damage, but hopefully not too much, right? Let's go in now. Now that he's got a really weird cycle going on, we're actually going to push up like crazy, and hopefully we're going to... nice, we dodged the Royal Delivery. I was going to say that's clutch. We're going to definitely be able to arrows these bats as they come down. So they're going to come down somewhere in that range. We're going to be able to take the one tower, which is huge, and because it was overtime, we get the win. I think if that match kept going and he did manage to take our left side, I think we would have been able to take the right side before he was able to do anything to our right tower. Really good match there for game number 3. Deck number 4 is going to be the Goblin Drill spam with the Wall Breakers, Magikarp Tornado. Crazy good deck, very high skill, and I really enjoy playing this, so let's hop into the match. Here we are in the next match, guys. We got the Goblin Drill going out first plane. We see the Golden Knight and Bomber, probably means Electro Giant, right? So this is going to be a great example of us, hopefully, I mean, we're gonna beat it, of course. Why wouldn't we beat it? But we're gonna be going against one of the most meta decks in the game, where they have the Electro Giant, they have the Mirror, and you're gonna see exactly why this deck is so good, is because, guys, you have plenty of cycles, plenty of buildings. You're gonna be sitting in a great spot, I promise. Let's go in with the Magic Archer here. I want to see what they're gonna go with. Probably a Golden Knight, which would be reasonable. But let's see. The Magic Archer is gonna get some great value there. Let's go into the bomb tower a little high. I do expect to see a golden knight somewheres, but maybe not though. Bomber's gonna get tagged up, so we can just log that Electro Giant, level 10 E-Giant, since it's under leveled. I mean, what can you do, right? It's gonna definitely hurt him a little bit here, but I would assume that his mirror is going to be decently high level, and I would also assume that he might go in with the E-Giant mirror, but no, he cannot now, obviously, because he just went with the skeletons, so we can go in free reign. Let's go wall breakers. You're going to be tanked for. He might try and NATO this or use the golden knight ability. It would have been a smart ability there, but he was definitely too late, and it's going to cost him a ton of damage. Don't be sleeping on the golden knight abilities, guys. Let's go in with the skeletons here, so hopefully this Valkyrie walks over. Oh my goodness, we've screwed up. We have screwed up. Everyone calm down. Everything's fine. Okay, hang on. Let's see what we can do. We can't NATO it because it's so thick. I think we need to just sack this right here and go in with a magic archer in the back. This is unfortunate. Definitely a misplay. Big first misplay of the video, right? It was bound to happen. It's all good. I'm hoping he NATOs the magic archer a little bit here. Let's find out what we can do. All right, bro. Let's calm down. Let's calm down, everybody. Come on now. Valkyrie's helping out. Huge goblin drill there. We're a little low on elixir. Things are getting a bit intense here, I would say. Let's see what we can do, though. The goblins pop out. They're going to help out with this Electro Giant. We're going to definitely need to NATO this man's away. We're also going to be able to kill the bomber in the process. And our magic archer on the left, you know, he did some damage. But man, oh man, this is going to be intense. Let's go in with the wall breakers here. We probably should have Valkyried the tank. It would have been tower for sure, but either way, the cannon comes down. That's not a good cannon. We can just magic archer and goblin drill. Now, it's risky that we goblin drill this, but I really hope that he spends some elixir here and doesn't ignore. It's looking like he's making the smart play and ignoring it. That is all good. We're going to get a Valkyrie down at 0, and hopefully that's going to be enough to kill this Electro Giant, guys. That is all we can hope for at the moment. It's going to get intense for a second here, though. Holy cow. Let's go into the magic archer in the back. Bro, we just got things going everywhere right now. Bomber does luckily go down. The Electro Giant's on our tower. I'm not feeling terrible about this, though, to be honest with you. Let's go in with our wall breakers. Let's go in. He's going all out right now for our King Tower, which is very interesting to me. Let's see what we can do. If we can fully ignore this and maybe take a tower before he takes ours, it is possible. We are getting the drop glitch, which is never fun. Let's go in with the bomb tower. Let's go in with another magic archer here. I really would like to continue to spam. The magic archers luckily will survive. The level 10 bomber goes down. The wall breakers are now moving in. We're going to be able to hopefully tornado this Electro Giant towards these magic archers so they can maybe rip apart the tower. I don't know if it's possible. Let's try and pull it. Beautiful. The pull across the river will get us some more tower damage at least. Golden Knight dash does come down. This is chaotic though. Let's go in with the magic archer once again. He's been a great card in this match here, staying ranged, allowing us to really do what we can do best. Let's go in with the goblins. Let's see what else we can do here, guys. Let's go into the wall breakers. Let's go in with a Valkyrie in the pocket to tank, maybe. Nice. The magic archer is probably not going to be able to lock on, although it will hit the Electro Giant, which we can then NATO a little bit closer to this magic archer. Beautiful. Let's get another bomb tower down, ready to go. We've done so much damage, guys. Really effective damage there. Let's go into the goblin drill here. Instead of doing whatever this guy's doing, we are going to go all in right now and try and take the tower before he takes ours. Straight up. That is the game plan. It paid off. Good game, sir. What a match. Intense. Really fun one there. We didn't play it perfectly by any means, but either way, we were able to get it done. And the final deck of the day is going to be this Giant Skeleton Hog Rider Musketeer deck. You have the Earthquake Cycle as well. Hog Quake with the Hog Cycle, honestly. It's really effective. If you have the Archer Queen, you can always swap her in for the Musketeer, but you don't need it. This deck is really good. Let's hop into the final match. Good luck to you, Sniper. We're currently 4-0. Will he be able to stop us? I don't know, man. These decks are just too good. Let's go into the Musketeer here. We see the Goblin Barrel. We're certainly going to log that. Let's wait for a second. Let's be patient. I really want to see the rest of his deck, but it's looking like it could be some sort of log-based spam. There's the Mighty Miner. Honestly, not what you like to see when you have Giant Skeleton, but you know what will make it work, right? Let's go into the cannon here. Let's be patient, knowing that he's got Mighty Miner. It's going to allow us to be a little crazy here. Let's go in with a little bit of stuff here in a second, guys. Let's go in with our Giant Skeleton now, once the cannon can lock on. Although the cannon doesn't lock on. Whoops. Okay, we placed that way too early. Either way, should be all right. Let's see what this Giant Skeleton can do. It's looking like he's going to have some sort of log-based spam deck. Fire Spirit should be able to easily counter that there. Let's go in with the log over here. We'll take out that Dark Goblin nice and easy. I want to see what building he's got. I'm sure it's cannon, so we got to just make sure we hit these earthquakes. That's going to be the biggest thing for this match. Let's be patient, though. We don't want to overcommit. Let's go in right now with the Hog Rider, we're going to definitely Earthquake this. Nice, we see the Mighty Miner in the back. We nail the Earthquake there. Hog Rider hits. Guards come down. That is a ton of elixir he's spending on just that, and we still get the hit. That's absolutely fantastic. Let's go into the cannon. We placed it a little bit wrong here. If he goes with the Dark Goblin across, we're going to need to be mindful that that could get a little dirty. Let's go into the Fire Spirit, though. I think he's deep with it. Yep, that's easy. 1 elixir trade there. We're getting massive elixir benefits. Let's go in with this. We don't have enough for the Earthquake yet, but we have outcycled him completely. We hit him with the Earthquake afterwards. Tons of damage going down. The Dark Goblin is now one shot. The cannon will be able to hopefully finish this off. Nope, cannon's out of range. Dark Goblin's gonna get 2 hits, but either way, only 1 hit. Nice, not bad. Okay, so we get a bunch of damage there. We have the login cycle for his barrel. Everything's looking good. All we have to do is keep doing what we just did. It was really effective. Having enough elixir for the Hog Rider and Earthquake is essential, and once again, what the? Let's just go into the Giant Skeleton if he's doing that. We're going to be able to build up a bit of a push here. Even if he Mighty Miners, even if he goes with that stuff, we're going to be able to support this Giant Skeleton really nicely. So let's go in with a normal log here. He goes in with just a barrel. Really, really interesting rocket choice. Let's go in with the Skeletons. Let's go in with a Hog Rider. We're going to hit him up with the Earthquake on this cannon as well. This should be effective. We do miss the other cannon, unfortunately. Let's go in with a little bit of this. Let's go in with a Fire Spirit. I do want to make sure that maybe these guards that come down, we can take them down a little bit. He hits us with a dirty log, but he's completely out of cycle because of that last cannon. The Hog Rider's going to have to get rocketed, and it still gets a hit. That is devastating. When you have to do that, you are down bad, bro. Let's go in with a Musketeer in the back. Just kidding. Let's cannon. No reason to go with the Musketeer, right? Let's see this Dark Goblin coming in, maybe. Let's go into the log. Nice, we kill those goblins. We go with the Musketeer. We're going to go in with this. We're going to have enough for the Earthquake now. He really isn't mixing up his cannons, so this is definitely going to be a game-ending push, potentially. I mean, the Hog Rider probably won't get a hit, but either way, we got close, right? Let's see what we can do with this cannon here. Let's just keep cycling. Let's see if we can get it done. He's going certainly deep with that, so let's go ahead and just Skeletons. We'll log the Dark Goblin. The Skeletons put in some work there. Let's go in with the Hog Rider. Let's go in with another Earthquake. The fact that he has to spend this much elixir on his on every single push, right? It's just you cannot win games doing that. Let's go in with the Fire Spirit. Let's see what we can do, guys. Let's see what we can do. Obviously the rocket on the Hog Rider is something he had to do, and that's rough. That is rough. Let's go into the cannon. Let's just wait a second here. Let's go in with the log. We're going to be able to take all that out. We can Musketeer. Good Mighty Miner, honestly. Good Mighty Miner. I don't know if that was essentially worth it, but let's just go in with another Earthquake. Dark Goblin's putting in some work here. Let's go in with the log. Hopefully this log is going to be able to kill the Dark Goblin. It's not. That's all good. All we have to do is Earthquake cycle. He did a lot of damage, but it's not going to be enough here. Let's go into the Fire Spirit, guys. Let's go in with the cannon. GG's, bro. We just got you, though. We missed the Earthquake. Oh, shoot. All right. All good. All good. We hit the log. Jeez, man. We really tried throwing that. Either way, nice, easy win there. We got a little close because we made some choking plays, but either way, I'm not a Hog Psycho player, and we were still able to beat another one of the strongest decks in the game. So really effective decks today. If you'd like to copy any of the decks, they're all going to be linked down below in the description. So hopefully you guys have a great day. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Master Diddy sign out.